8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar, crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it up in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all one, we are all one, we are all. Pick me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Hey everybody, today's wiener is Poppy the Good Troll. Everybody give her a round of applause. Just woke up for a nap because I was up early this morning, live. And so if anybody texts, I haven't, and I missed freaking Fred. Freaking Fred. Who called me from that number? Hey, Carol. A member for 4 months. Thank you so much. 317604. What the heck? Let me look up this number. 317. Oh. It's a little cafe across the street. I called this morning for biscuits and gravy. So I have not been really seeing what's going on today on YouTube, but I saw for like all I needed to see was like literally less than 5 minutes, and it already got me upset. This is really giving me deja vu. Kind of an anxiety, because it kind of reminds me of when Jim passed away and the people getting involved in contacting family and stuff. I don't think it was a very good idea. And I don't know the circumstances, and maybe you guys can like clear it up for me. But why did that Chris person have Hunter on her panel? Hey, Suzanne. Hello. Luminous. No, I mean, I don't think people learn their lessons from the Jim fiasco. I know that this is going to get more attention because it's directly related to Summer Wells. I know, but I don't think that's a good idea. That's the same exact thing they said about me. Oh, I wanted to give Jim's kids a chance to tell their side. Hunter could have gone on like on his own channel, his own channel or something. That was not a good idea. People are going to the hospital. Who is it that's going to the hospital? I hear Tiffany Marie called, which how hypocritical is that? Like, I mean, I don't know if you can get any more hypocritical. Like the one that preaches stuff about going, about involving herself in children's lives and all that stuff and go in real life. She's calling the hospital now. Like yeah, I don't. Chris is Allie's friend, I think. I don't care. I'm sorry. Like, guys, I might sound harsh, but I don't think that was all right at all. Am I wrong? Is anybody else like, you're getting in the middle of family drama? You know what I mean? And that's like, it gets family drama, especially surrounding a death, like it gets very, very intense and emotional. She hasn't passed away yet, has she? Yes, darkness of hearts. Are you? Let me pull up my chat on my phone. And I know Smiley's live, but I couldn't like wait. TM and BK are attacking another Diana mod for Andrew. BK thinks it's me and I feel so bad. A death is such a sensitive time and should not be exploited. How is she getting calling the hospital and get answers? What about HIPAA laws? I wouldn't think she'd get any kind of answers, especially talking to someone on the. I don't know, like how she would get answers. I mean, I'm not sure what. I mean, I know what the HIPAA laws are. I mean, I know what it is. I know the basic idea, but are they allowed to give out information if somebody is deceased or not? I don't know, even if you're not family. Short recap is I would send a link, and Chris' channel had Hunter on her panel, I guess, to tell his side. And I know Chris is supposedly the family, but didn't she learn her lesson also getting involved in all that bullshit with the minor child when they were trying to hook Hunter up with a minor, with another minor to try to get information out of him? Did she not learn from that? I mean, maybe I know I don't know all the details of this, so that's why I'm hoping others will fill me in. Yes, I'm live. Andrew is pathetic, blaming Hunter, but I understand that, like, I get it. I'm not defending Andrew at all because, like, first of all, why isn't he in Tennessee? Like, I thought it was such an emergency. If it was such an emergency, did you see how he was acting? I just have to. If it was such an emergency, why aren't you down there? You would have figured something out. When there's a will, there's a way. You got a big, decent amount of money. A gaming system for your fucking birthday? Yeah, okay. You're not 12. Good Lord. You're not fucking 12, Andrew. I'm sorry. I have a gaming computer and I love gaming myself. But we're adults here and we put priorities in front of the stuff, our wants. Like, come on. Why didn't you say for your birthday you want to go down and see your son? Like, really? Do you know how much this does not make sense? And just like smells of bullshit. I don't know if she passed or not, guys. I still don't know. I was watching a little bit. I thought maybe you guys would know because I figured most of you guys would have been in Smileys. Has there been a grift for? I know, right, Carol? And I don't care, like, if you guys want to help people and stuff and they're struggling. I think that's really nice. Like, you know, I appreciated you guys during my hard time, even though it went left. But, you know, I think that's really nice to be there for somebody with struggling. But, and don't feel bad if you guys gave money and it didn't, it's not being used for what you thought or whatever. Just know you just give from your heart, and it's out of your hands after it, you know, after it leaves your hands, it's out of your hands. And you'll get the good karma for doing that, you know. Even if they do spend it on alcohol or whatever. So I know it has been pretty crazy. Andrew just wanted money and he didn't mind using Allie to get it and blame his son when he got caught. Who saw I just think who saw Chris's panel with Hunter on there? I just think that's getting messy. You guys, if you're my friend and you're a creator, I would seriously suggest waiting until he's 18. I mean, thank you so much, Dottie Lee. 25 months. Holy crap. Could the person calling the hospital be pretending she's a family member to get around the HIPAA? Probably. Hey, electronic medium, people were just asking about you the other day. I'd like to know how much any of them are getting paid for interviews. It says Be the Bean. I hope with Dolly, I hope he waits till. I mean, he's going to be 18 in a couple months, guys. We've waited 2 years. We can wait a couple more months. I just think it's like better that way. But you guys do what you want. Listen, I mean, I can't promise I won't like have something to say about it, but I think it's pretty great. Well, I don't know. There's no HIPAA law violation with a person is alive or not. When Ziggy says Chris, she means a different creator, not McDonough. Right. Thank you, Juniper. And yeah, just leave H alone, like Justin said for now. Like, I mean, we should just, if he goes on a channel and puts it on his channel or whatever, and it's out there for us to watch, that's different. If he's putting it up there himself and his parents, like it's kind of just weird to me to have him up on your panel when Allie's in the hospital and can't say differently. You know what I mean? Even though she doesn't have any rights to him and stuff, I get it. As far as like, no, right? Like, I think she lost rights. But still, it's just a matter of respect thing. And there's a lot of high emotions. Like, even though we might not have the best feeling, some of us might not have the best feelings for Allie or whatever, or are suspicious of her anyway. Like, right now, it's just not the time. HIPAA laws only apply to healthcare workers. Yeah. Yeah, but they still have strict rules as far as like who they give information to. But RJ says HIPAA laws don't apply to whether or not somebody's alive or not. So I think it matters. It doesn't, HIPAA laws don't apply to us, but they apply to the hospital when we call there. It's a thing because they're the ones who are giving the care. We're not, so it applies, but not to us specifically because we're not the, medical caregiver or the person, we didn't take an oath, but it applies to the hospital. That's who could get in trouble, not you as a person, really. All TM did was ask to be connected to the room. I don't know, Tiffany. I don't know, guys. I'm still sick. I'm not trying to give people a hard time or anything, but hey, Sheba. Well, Pearl Strand, you took an oath. You took an oath. We can't, like somebody like me, I can't break HIPAA laws. I'm not, I mean, now if I was currently certified under, like if I can't break HIPAA laws just myself. Like the employees there can. Like I can't get in trouble for calling a hospital and somebody give me information that they weren't supposed to give. It's the hospital that would get in trouble. Right? But yeah, I agree. But no one should be calling the hospital, period. But still, like, yeah, you can't give out personal information. I think Hunter was going to get his own channel and make bank. Is that what he said? Allie's in a coma from what I'm hearing, life support. Was True on there too? You can say whatever you want. You're not responsible under HIPAA. Right, Pearlster. It's kind of like it's more on my end, it would be more like a ethical thing. But I just hope the hospital didn't give out any information that they weren't supposed to because it was blasted on YouTube. If so, right, Pearl Strand, you'd have to be careful just because, like, your job or like somebody, any of you guys who are in the medical field, like, yeah, like, I think it applies to you guys even if you're not on the clock, right? Like, as an employee of a medical, in a medical profession, you take an oath And I think that applies to you even when you're not currently clocked in. Most most organizations, that's what their, code of ethics and all that stuff applies at all times, not just while you're on the clock. Hey, Grubby Goat. Oh, Hunter's girlfriend's mom was on there also. She has custody of H. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's a little bit better that she had permission from his guardian, I suppose, but I don't know. I think that gets all real messy. I mean, it gets real. When they contacted Jim's family, guys, it was absolutely a nightmare. I just, even as a medical biller, I have to adhere to HIPAA laws at all times. Federal law to divulge medical info on and off the clock. It's 24/7. Can't tell, so don't ask. Oh yeah, I know about that. I know about that rule too. Drop a link. Okay. Hey, Robin. The way Andrew was talking about his own son was awful. I didn't even listen to it. I heard from you guys enough, all I needed to hear.
Hey,
Hey,
Ziggy. How
how's
you
it
doing,
going?
honey? It's me.
Good. How's
Basically, I wanted to come up and talk to you,
Mhm.
because hold on, I think I have YouTube. I'll turn off my YouTube 1 minute. There you
You're
go.
good.
Um, I have been on life support before. Okay, I had
Mhm.
a double pneumonia. I had COVID-19, and I had a superbacterial infection. And you're talking about who can ring the hospital and who can't. Now, from my understanding, I had loads because I have a YouTube channel as well. I had loads of people ringing from America. I had loads of subscribers ringing from the UK, all that kind of
Right.
stuff. And what happened, what they put in place for me, which I learned later on when I came out of, after life support, which is horrendous in its own right. Um, my dad had put in 7 names, told the hospital to block everyone else and keep them 7 names. So I'm wondering, did the hospital do the same for Ali?
She wasn't conscious when she went in
No,
there,
I
right?
wasn't
So,
either. I was not either, to be honest. Yeah,
oh, yeah. So
yeah.
it would have to be probably
Yeah,
whoever
they
the
put
one
in
in
contact
charge.
from KIN, which next to KIN is the next person they would contact. God forbid if it went the
Right.
wrong way. I believe they would have contacted them, and there has to be some system where they put in place where they found whoever it is, who's her next to KIN, they would have said, right, we only want so many. They would have even gave the names who to put down on the list to contact, because they say the last thing to go is your hearing, which is very true, because actually I did remember hearing some family members when I came out of it.
Mhm.
But I had been
Well, you were
on.
already in a different country, but you're in a country that's kind of probably has similar laws to the
Yeah,
United
it's just
States.
they're using
Where
different wording over here.
an ally, an ally.
Yeah. It's almost it's almost the same kind of thing, you know. We did have an enormous amount of people, you know, when I was not there. I'll put it that way, I was not there, but when I was on life support, and that was a very traumatic time, you know, because I did have double pneumonia and superbacterial, and then I had COVID on top of that too. That happened last October, I do believe. I was on life support. Um, so yeah, the
I
hospital
think
there's
I
a
remember something like that. I think
yeah
I
there's a
remember
next
hearing
yeah
about
there's a
it.
next to king, and my dad literally stood in there because he is mine, and he put in X amount of names, and after that the hospital would cut off the rest. So all these people trying to ring the hospital, they probably will get through, but they will say, "Well, we can't give out that information."
So you don't think So you don't think that did Tiffany get any kind of information? Does anybody know? Like,
I
I
don't
mean,
believe she would. I genuinely, because she's not family. I don't think she would.
I didn't know if she came on here and said anything like what she said she was told, or because I didn't listen. I don't watch her. She's supposed to be
Right,
gone off the internet, so I don't.
right.
You know, she's
Yeah,
not.
I haven't heard of Tiffany coming out and saying anything. I've only seen Chris, and I'm very surprised that and what not Andrew, but Hunt. I'll go by H. Okay. I was very surprised that he went up and spoke with Chris, because wasn't there a controversy there where there was something going on
Yeah.
with some minor child or something like that? Or that's the
Yes.
same person, the same Chris.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, didn't Chris learn from that situation? She's gonna get herself involved in Hunter's shit again. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, when you're dealing with death, it's an extra sensitive time. And it's just, you really should tread carefully, like extra carefully. I mean, when people call Jim's family and stuff, guys, it's not like any other time. People's
Right.
emotions are high.
Uh-huh.
A lot of families get in disputes during deaths, and
Right.
it's just not okay to exploit that at all. It's wrong. Like, this is the most sensitive time of somebody's life. When somebody dies, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
The only thing I see different with Ali, God bless her heart, you know, um, is that she lost consciousness and she wasn't breathing, and I think that's probably where she may have brain damage, or there may be something very wrong there. That's the concerning part I've heard, because hell, I've been guys, you gotta realize I've been on life support, you know. I know what it does to you. It, it's not good. It's not a nice thing at all. And all these YouTubers ringing in trying to find out information. I believe the hospital at this point are aware of it, and they would literally, the person who's in charge of Ali, it would be next to her. We call it KIN in the UK. I don't know what you call it in America.
Next of
Um,
kin, yeah, same thing.
right.
Next.
They would literally say, they would probably give a list of people, because even when I was out of it, say, I had family members talking to me on the phone. Um and they were family members. My dad gave the list to the hospital and said no one else after this, because the phone was going crazy when they found out the state I was actually found myself in. I mean, it was horrific.
Yeah, were
It's
people calling for the right reasons for you, or were there
oh no,
trolls
no,
that
they were calling out a concern, like they really were. I mean, yeah, you know,
to make sure you weren't lying? I didn't know if that's what. Oh, we better
no,
check,
no,
make sure she's not lying.
no, they knew.
It's
I
actual
mean,
concern. I know that there's going to be actual real concern. There are people who are actually decent people on here.
yeah,
I
they
know.
were really, really good subscribers, and they meant no harm by it. They meant well. But my dad just didn't understand who all these other names were, so he said, "Right, I'm giving you a list, and these are the only people, and the only people on that list was actually family members." And I'm wondering to myself, is that what they did with Ali too? people were asking for information from the family. They come outside and say straight out from the phone. Hold on,
Yeah,
everything
family
the
doesn't know us the answers, is
family
what she's saying.
doesn't know. Oh yeah, gotcha. No, I mean, and then I heard that the lady had passed and we did a lot of prayer hands in our channel, in my channel, and then someone turned along and said, no, she hasn't. I'm like, I'm like, Ziggy, I mean, like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean?
Right.
And
I
then
know it.
I tried to watch what Andrew was doing, and he was getting cash apps like there was no tomorrow. I mean, and now he's these all fancy headsets and all that.
I
I
know.
swear,
Dude, as much as you wanted to go down to Tennessee, as the way you were acting so distraught and just wanted to get down there so bad. Next day, you come up with a freaking gaming system for your birthday.
what?
Like, what the hell? Like, are you 12? Go see your son. Why didn't you say I want to go see my son? Like, for my birthday.
Right?
When is the last time he's even seen him?
Right, and then he's next life. Then he's putting down his son. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the hell is going on? I mean, at the moment, this boy, he's underage. He's very vulnerable. He's scared, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I know, like, even though there's like a history there, and like as far as with the courts and he was taken away and stuff, still, death is so final, guys. It's not for us to be like, well, he shouldn't, he's not really, or these people are really upset because of this, and this, like they did to me, try to discount my pain or try to act like I wasn't really upset about Jim's
Of course
passing.
you are. Of course you are. That was the only father figure your daughter knew for a very long time, and that's why I said to you, Ziggy, when you were in my channel, you're okay here because I could see that you were pretty beat, girl. You were pretty beat up, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, it was
And
bad,
I
but
could
and
say,
I
you said
this
that
is
I think
deja
Susan's an
vu.
empath. You're right. I am an empath. You know, I can pick up on things. You know, and that is the way it is. But for all these YouTubers trying to ring, I think now is the time to back off and leave the family do what they need to do. And it's
Right.
not
We don't
for Chris
her
to
anymore.
put a minor on her channel and use him, you know. I mean, I would not do that. I don't care about clicks,
Yeah.
views, whatever. I don't care, you
I
know.
can wait 2 months. Like, seriously, I haven't even watched his interview on Andrews yet. That's how much I disagreed with it. Even though I want to hear, of course, the information. I've been following this case like
Hmm.
since the beginning, but
No,
I just
I
think it was
remember back
gross.
in the Mali day.
Like, I mean, he's going to be 18 in 2 months. We've waited this long. I don't understand why we couldn't have waited a couple more months. I just don't
Right.
understand the hurry.
And he's pretty young as well. I mean, you know, he's a lot of emotions are going through him. At the end of the day, that's his biological mom, okay? And you know, lots of things are going on. The whole YouTube was blown up about it as well. You know, it's crazy. I did inform him that that if he had money, instead return it as soon as possible. Charge for fraud of the cash apps. Yeah, it's a federal crime for each cash app.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, I understand that. Especially
yeah.
when they're
Like,
saying that.
there's the IC3.gov that people go to here for internet crimes, which
Mhm.
is an FBI like organization, pretty much. Like, I mean, it's federal organization. So yeah, I mean, they're slow to handle it. I mean, you're going to wait months and months and months and months, but yeah, you have to be careful. Like, but now I think he said, did he return anybody's money? Did anybody get any of their money back? Because I heard he returned like the big donations, but kept the smaller ones.
Yeah,
Does that know if that's true or?
I don't know. I don't think he did. I haven't heard of anyone saying they got their money back. But yet
I
again,
think
this
he went
man
to
can
that
turn up a
gaming
bill
system.
later with all the latest headsets and the latest of technology. I mean, do you not find that a little bit weird? You know what I mean?
Computers. did he have an actual gaming computer that like a desktop like that lights up
I
like
heard
one of
he
the
did with yeah, light up soundboards and everything. Yeah, I heard he did. Yeah, yeah.
one of those really nice ones? Dang, I don't even have one of those. Those are freaking expensive as
They're
hell.
really expensive.
I have a laptop a gaming laptop because I got it because I thought it would be good if it can handle World of Warcraft, Fortnite, stuff like that. Then it can definitely handle streaming. So that's why I
Right.
got it.
Hmm.
But it's like it's not that level. I mean, gosh, something like that is going to cost. I mean, at
A
least a couple
fortune.
thousand.
Well, I can't even afford that kind of stuff, you know.
I
Um,
know it's weird how he collected all that money and the next day he has a gaming system and claims his wife had a computer too. Was it her birthday also? Did she get?
have
She
no
got another
idea.
computer too? I guess
Yeah,
they have the same birthday. I guess.
I guess so. I mean, when it comes to YouTube, everything's possible, right?
50K in child support behind, but
Wow, that just comes to show what kind of person he really is. I mean, I have no respect for that man whatsoever. It drives me nuts when I'm trying to watch him because I feel that he is not a good person. That's just my opinion, and we're all entitled to our opinions. But yeah, when it comes to the whole ICU stuff, I can't talk a lot on that because yes, I had been in there, you know, and I do know what it's all about. You know, I'm lucky to have made it out there the way I have, and I'm very
sounds like
grateful for that. But you know, um, I
Andrew
did
just went live.
it's gone
Andrew's been
live.
live all day, hasn't he? I mean, he was live when somebody just said he went live again.
Well, he's raking up the. He's really milking this. That's what I call it. You know, and it's sad.
Who is
I
that
mean,
Ericon guy? Who really is that Ericon guy? Like, is that really his brother or is that like
he
just
was
a
on
friend?
Queen Bees. I mean, he was really dark and evil, and he said things about, you know, he's
Oh, summer sauce and stuff like that.
right. That's disgusting. I mean,
So is this if it's just a friend of his, like that's what would be concerning to me because I'm like, if he's just a friend, then that means you don't have to be in association with this dude. You're choosing to. So that's concerning.
yeah, 100%. I mean, and for people ringing up ICU, you probably will get through to ICU, but you won't get any further than that. They're not going to give you any proper, solid information. Take it for someone who's been there, done that. I know. Of course, I when I woke up, it's only then I found out that there was a list made and everything. And my father said he had to do it. He had to put it in place because we had people ringing here from the UK, which I mean, all in goodwill. Don't get me wrong here now. It was all in concern and in goodwill and stuff like that. But my father just felt that they were overwhelming the actual system, you know, that kind of way.
Mhm.
And if it anything had turned the wrong way, my dad would not want anyone to be out there. I love you too, Pam. So, 'cause Pam is one of my lovely subscribers. Um, but yeah, I mean, you just don't. I mean, and with Chris, I mean, there's a controversy about her grooming a minor child. Um, you know, just go
Yeah,
back and
trying
have
to
a
hook him
look.
up with some girl or something. She was all part
That's
of that,
right.
trying to hook her up with some girl to get information. And it's like, you know, I just don't think it was smart of Chris. But of course, Chris, you know, she obviously doesn't really think before she's been a part of all these controversy type things for a long time. Her
Right.
name came up from as long as I can remember being
Right.
involved in this type of stuff. If
Yeah.
Andrew is on live for nothing and it's his half brother, I'm glad Hunter doesn't want him down there. Oh, Hunter doesn't want him down there?
Yeah, I heard that too. Hunter doesn't want him down there at all. He said he was never a father to him, anyways, which I'm glad the young guy, God bless him, in this hard time for him, has opened his eyes to see that his father put all this stuff out on YouTube. I mean, this is very personal stuff. It should not be put out on YouTube. You know, I just, you know, I don't think it
Right.
should have been.
Look what Nancy says nothing worse than taking care of your patient and have to continually answer the phone over family drama. Please
Right.
let nurses do their job. And Nancy
And
is a ICU nurse, she says.
right,
And
yeah,
I can
and
imagine the
you'd
drama
understand when
you
I
guys
say
deal
this.
with. Holy crap.
Every like an ICU patient on life support, well, they have to have a nurse at beside them 24 hours the whole time. The whole time they're there, the nurses are there, 100% the whole time. So Nancy would know what I'm talking about on that one. So they don't need to
I
be
know.
walking away from the patient and taking all these ridiculous calls. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I understand Blueberry, but why? Who decides who gets to host them? You know what I mean? Why? I just don't think that that was smart. Like that remind. I don't. Why not encourage him go live on his own channel and then
Right.
share it or something? Like it's just I don't know. Alec. It's I understand. I did hear that he said horrible things about his son and stuff, and he'd want to defend himself. Um, and it's been on YouTube and stuff, but I just Chris was the same one that was involved in that whole girlfriend that trying to set him up with some girl to get information out of him, and it
Yes.
just is not a good look at all. But I understand, like I've done it many times before. I've done things without thinking, gone live without thinking it through, and later been like, I probably shouldn't have done that. You know, so
Yeah, it happens. It
it
does
does.
happen.
Just like TM calling the hospital. I don't know. Of course, there's the thing is with TM, she doesn't ever admit any type of fault or apologize. All she says is she doesn't owe anybody anything all the time. So that's why she
Right.
rubs everybody the wrong way. But if she would have just came on and been like, I probably shouldn't have freaking done that. Like,
Yeah.
I think it would go over better than,
I'm pretty sure she would have got through to him, but yeah, that's as far as she would have got. She wouldn't have got personal information about Ali's actual condition right now. And I pray that she comes out of this. She is a young mom, and no matter whether she has full custody of her child or no custody, that is still her child at the end of the day. That is still her child. That's her baby at the end of the day. And I hope that things go well.
Lucy. I think maybe if he went on Chris's channel, they should have done it with no chat. He didn't want to answer questions with the peanut gallery, right?
Right.
See,
I
and that's
probably,
the thing.
yeah.
Exactly. That would have been a good idea too, because that if he was on there answering questions that weren't related to his mother and answering, I don't know, was he answering questions about the case? To me, that would be like an opportunist, like trying to. I don't think that was a good idea at all. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just think that I can't imagine any scenario that would have been okay, considering the circumstances. And I understand he wanted to defend himself. I get it.
Right.
But
Yeah.
this kid, they know how to. I know he said he doesn't know much about computers and stuff, but like his girlfriend could have helped him go live, or I mean,
Yeah.
he could have recorded a video and had somebody post it for him. I don't know anything.
Yeah. And of course he's very worried about his mom right now and the condition, and this is all new to him, and he's a young boy, and girls are a little bit cleverer there when it comes to stuff like that. We're a little bit more grown up a little bit. Krista
Did
tried
did
to give Hunter and his sister a place to tell the truth. She didn't do anything wrong. We're not
did
saying she did really.
did she
But
ask questions about the case? Or did she stick to just Owlie?
I think it was more
Ask
about.
questions about Summer
I don't. But I don't.
or
I
just
watched. I watched
Owlie?
some of it. I don't.
I
I
have
don't
a
think it
feeling that
was
she
much
probably was
about
asking
someone.
questions about the case, but I don't know. We'll see. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
No, I think it was more about leaving them speak kind of a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just Ali. Yeah, it
About
was
the case.
just about his mom. I watched some of it as well.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about Summer Wells or anything like that. It was
I
about
just think
Ali.
that's good, but I just think that it's like really, just because of what I went, you're getting yourself involved in family drama during somebody's passing. It's just, yeah, it's
it's not a good place to be when, God forbid, I pray that this lady comes out of it. I really do. I do believe that, there's a, they gave me 50-50 when I went in there, okay? But the 50, I don't know, I got out of it and I came out of it, and thank God I'm still here today. That's all I'll say about that. But I hope that Ali fights through this, and her body rests, and she does come out of this. There's every possibility she may do that. The only thing what sticks out my mind a little bit, is the fact that she did lose some oxygen for, I think I heard 8 minutes. No, I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but that's what I heard. So that's the only part what concerns me a little bit there. But you can still come out of it. You can. I hope she does. I really does, because she's not that. She's a mom at the end of the day, and you know the world doesn't want to lose her. That kind of way.
Yeah. We wouldn't even know who Ellie is if it wasn't for Little Summer. That's true.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's good. I understand where Chris was going. I just, me personally, I'm not going to sit here and dog her for freaking ever about it. I say my opinion. I just think it's, it's going to be a lot of drama she's getting herself into, and she's going to regret it. I'm just saying.
Right. There's
Oh,
always
wait.
consequences as well. Yeah.
People's emotions are heightened during that time, during times like that, and
Hmm.
people don't think clearly. They react much more impulsively. They're grieving. I mean, these people are grieving. They don't. I mean, if it is true, if it's as bad as we think, if she's really brain dead, then it's like,
That's
it's
the
not
part
good.
what scares. That's the part what worries me, is the fact that she lost oxygen for 8 minutes. That is the worrying part for me. For a person who has been in ICU, who has been
It's
on
still,
life support, that is the part what worries me for her. But she can still come out of this. She can.
yeah.
She's making amazing recovery. I mean, with the technology nowadays, what they didn't have 15 years ago, they have today, kind of a thing. And I'm still rooting for her at the end of the day as well, because she's a mom, and I don't know, I just don't like to see people being hurt.
She
And
was asked to do it. Yeah. That's what the circle jerks said too, but that was a lie. Um, when they contacted Jim's family, they acted like they contacted them. That's not true. See, that's how do we know that's really the truth? Like she can say, "Oh, he contacted her" and stuff like that, but
why?
can say whatever they want. But I'm just saying, I understand if she stayed on topic, whatever. We can move on from her having an H1 panel. I just think that it's choppy waters. I have an aunt who had brain aneurysm. They let her drain like 4 or 5 Coke cans worth of blood out of her head at Johnson City Medical Center, and she survived. No long-term damage. Holy crap! That's crazy, Smokey.
I'm telling you, there's technology to have. I mean, I'll tell you, I mean, this was an eye opener for me, right? When I woke
Mhm.
up, I still had the breathing things down me, and I woke up, and I don't know, I kind of set up a little bit. I couldn't do very much, but I looked behind me, and I was gobsmacked at the amount of machines where would keep me going. It was unbelievable. I tell you, it was an eye opener, you know. And they kept me alive. They kept me going, and yeah, and I tell you, the hearing is very true. The hearing is the last thing to go. So that's why they put family members on the phone, so you can hear them, because I do recall hearing of certain family members. I do recall that. You
Oh,
know,
that's
um,
cool.
yeah, your hearing is the last thing to go. I do recall hearing certain family members, which was amazing. And
Yeah.
that's on mobile. But yeah, but I do hope she comes out of it. I really hope that, she's a human being at the end of the day. She's not a topic of YouTube, if you know what I mean. But everyone on YouTube,
Imagine if she comes
when
out
I
of it. Can you imagine if she comes out of it and she's in sound mind and everything, and she sees everything that happened when she was in the hospital?
Yeah, it will
Oh my
take her a bit of time. I mean, when your body is stunned like that, even
right.
when I used to have to try to do
Once
my
she comes
YouTube
to,
channel,
once she comes to and sees like realizes like everything that happened, yeah,
no, she's not
that
going to
would
be
be
happy.
interesting.
She's not going to be a happy bunny, especially with Andrew. Anyway,
Oh, your internet's cutting out.
oh, is it? I'm sorry. Did you hear me? I said she was not. She's not going to be a
The
happy bunny with the carry on of Andrew. To be quite honest.
they went to Burger King now. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, I heard
your
that
internet
too.
was cutting out. I think for a second.
Is it there
I think
now?
yeah, I think.
Okay, probably the
Allie
weather.
says that she's gonna whoop Andrew's butt. When's the last time he's really seen H? Like honestly, does anybody know? Like, has he seen H since all this summer stuff? Like since
Not that
Summer
I've
went
heard
missing?
of. I mean, no, I don't think so.
So when is it before now? Like, I wonder. Does anybody know? I did a spirit box session with my guy when he was in a coma. Super interesting. He's better now. Oh wow, that's cool. Electronic medium. I didn't even think of that, when I didn't even think of that, but Jim was only it was only like a day before he was taken off
No,
life support. I would never change my mind about Allie and the poor decision she made in regards to her children. Right. He said he's seen him in 2020 when he was supposedly going to move to Tennessee. Oh yeah, I remember that. When he took that U-Haul or Penske, now we don't know which one it is, but down to um, Tennessee from New York. You're right. He did claim to have met up with H for a short time, didn't he? That's what he says anyway. Is it true? He saw him in 2016 and 2020. 3 months in a coma. Electronic medium, yeah. That I would have been doing the same exact thing. That's why I got into tarot so strong. It's because of Jim's passing.
oh yeah.
It
How's
makes you
that
kind of
working
crazy,
out?
like where you are desperate to contact when somebody passes unexpectedly. Yeah, you want to so desperately,
To contact
have
them.
those final words or something.
Yeah.
I know. He has been saying his girlfriend has been pregnant for 2 years. I don't believe a word of anything any of these people say. It's all about clicks, likes. I do know that I've been hearing his girlfriend's pregnant for like ever. I've heard the
Oh
same
really?
exact. So I know, but people are saying they've seen her and she looks like she's pregnant, but I don't know.
You know,
Yeah,
I
I
heard
heard
that
about
the girl
the
was
thing.
pregnant with twins, but I don't know if that's like true or
Right.
anything. So I wouldn't take that, no, that's verbatim. It's just something I heard.
Negative 32 degrees. Oh, that must be Celsius, right? That's got to be Celsius. That would be like 0 degrees here in Fahrenheit, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Right, we got some UK people in there.
Most people go by Celsius. He could be Canada as well.
Right.
Everywhere else goes by
I can never
what's it
understand
called?
the Fahrenheit stuff, but I do know the Celsius stuff. Yeah.
64 degrees. What the heck? How's this 64 degrees? It's like we're luminous. I'm trying to remember where luminous is. Having a brain fart. Allie has a permanent RO on Andrew, so he can't be. Oh, a permanent. I didn't know it was a permanent one. You're in Iowa. Holy. So it's actually Fahrenheit then if it's negative 32. You're probably with wind chill or something. I often complain about the medical giant of Northeast Tennessee, which is called the Ballad Health. But that being said, they do have some very capable surgeons and doctors. And nurses and support staff. Yep. You're in Iowa too. It's freezing, said Butterfly. -1 feels like -21.
-1. Yeah, we've been
So
getting along with like 5 over here and stuff like that.
if that's true about this protective order, I can totally. I mean, people would have been calling. They don't care. People don't care if it's somebody's passed away. They'll still, those who didn't don't like Andrew would have totally been calling the law enforcement, seeing if there was a warrant for his arrest and totally trying to get him in trouble for content, like for good YouTube. I
Right,
already know.
right.
So,
No, I totally understand. But yeah, I
so
just said I'd pop up and tell you
well,
about
thank
the
you so
ICU
much for
stuff,
coming up.
just because I have been in ICU and I know having a channel, how people are, well, they were contacting all in goodwill, and it was overwhelming the system, I would say. And my dad, next to King, KIN, put it to 7 people, basically. And I'm just wondering, was that done for Ali? Maybe, who knows? We don't know, to be honest. But my feeling would be that it would be, but I just said I'd pop up and talk about the ICU situation because Ali is in ICU on life support as well. People
Right.
do come off it and live pretty normal lives. God willing, my prayers are with her. I hope that everything goes well. And Ziggy, enjoy your live. And I'll jump down and I'll talk to you soon, honey. You
Okay.
take care.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you soon, sweetheart. Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye, honey. Bye.
I'm tired of being sick. Oh. So our actual temp is -8. Let's see what it is here. I had to turn up the heat. Where's that brush? Hold on 1 second. Guys, 1 second. They're not going to give information to those who don't have the code word period. Yep. I'm guessing I can't imagine that they would. But maybe I shouldn't speak on the Chris thing and all that with Hunter until I know exactly. But still, I just can't imagine it ever being okay. Let me see something. I got one of these new brushes for Bandit. It's a dematting brush. And, oh yeah, see, Caitlin? It does have, it looks like there's like
Well, I did that under 2 hours, so
well, you did good.
he lost a lot of hair.
It looks good. Caitlin needs to get a job next door to I was telling her they put a new business next door. It's a dog grooming place, and that would be like the best freaking job for her ever. Does it work good? Yes, it does work very good. Caitlin, I don't know. So, right over by her bandit's hind legs, like he was getting he had mats when we got him, like little ones, and they kind of got bigger. So, yeah, Caitlin got them all out really with that brush. It's called the Max Power Planet. Max Power Planet dematting brush. It's like a double edge thing, or it has two different sides. I can't explain it. See, I was thinking she was pregnant a long time ago. Me too, Tammy. Remember, Hunter did steal the rent money from Allie in December. That's Andrew had no attention going. That makes me so sad and mad. I liked Andrew, said Grubby. And I always was cool with didn't have a problem with him because he was always respectful, and is Smiley still alive right now? Oh, yeah, she is. I'm sorry I went live during her live.
Privately, and I don't know who y'all think that it told me that, but whoever it was, I was telling Justin that. Do y'all know that somebody, all they had to do was pick up the phone and call one of them bikers or call the hospital or call Hunter or whoever and say that, and then they just drive off in the wind or whatever? I mean, of course they're not going to be there. Or maybe they was there and the other person just didn't. I don't know. Maybe they rode out somewhere. Y'all do know that. And I want to get one more thing clarified, and this is not about nothing. I'm not going to go after her or nothing. I just have a question. Is Nana for Life still in here? If Nana for Life is in the bushes or still in here, can I ask you a question?
So what's this about Toaster, guys? This Toaster oven, she's a local, so why are people mentioning her? What's happening there? Ali, that I can't even type it out, but if you heard it, you'd... Oh, no. I'm not... I do have totally different feelings about him right now. Right, Teresa? She went to the hospital? Why? Sent her to the hospital. But what was she going to do there? How come people are praising her, and people are praising her though in Smiley's chat? Seems like.
Sorts or whatever. I just have a quick question for you, actually. It's nothing bad or nothing about your, well, it is about you, but okay. So I'm trying to help clear this up too for maybe something Toast said. So did a creator, I won't even mention her name, did a creator ask you in another state, did a creator call you and ask you if you went to, if you would go to Hunter's house? I'm not saying you did or didn't. I'm just saying if you would go to Hunter's house. Actually, it's on one of my,
Look, he scared me.
I think it's under Be the Beans I shared, and it's just a bunch of controversy, but they're like, you may even know what I'm talking about. I just wonder, since everybody keeps bringing Toaster Oven followed Hunter home and a bunch of crap, because I guess you were maybe asked to take something to eat, if I'm even asking that right. I don't know. I'm just asking. I just wanted a simple yes or no, because maybe that's where some people get it twisted and it's getting things mixed up that don't even know that's not in that state.
Smiley's hair looks good.
Or maybe they were just guessing, trying to see who was at the hospital and
who sent Toaster to the hospital? Who asked her to do that? She got CPS involved. What? She was accused of stalking the family at the house. It wasn't her, but she had been threatened over it. Oh, Andrew sent her? And the funeral home offers free cremation. She wanted to let the family know. Oh, I like Toaster, all right. I met her before. She went on her own. She did not call anyone. She went on her own accord. And then they called in a welfare check. She tried to tell Andrew about the free cremation, and then, is that what you're talking about, Lean on Me? And then he deleted the comment. H said she called a wellness check, but she denied it. A wellness check on who? Let me see. Nana for Life is still responding. About that.
Hey, Nana.
Hey guys,
How are you?
I'm sad.
I know, me too. Isn't this crazy? It's
It's
sad.
so crazy.
That's
just
Nana
sad
for
about
Life.
everything.
Nana for Life.
Me too. Me too. I've cried off and on all day. So
Yeah, it's hard to sleep just knowing all that's going on between dad and son, and also this is going on between
1 second,
now
guys.
all the kids, and also Allie laying out there while this is going on, and she's the real victim.
absolutely. And Allison needs peace for healing. And those children need peace so they can support their mother's healing process.
I agree, and everybody calling the hospital and doing this, that, and the other, and then the littlest girl. I mean, that's got to be really hard on her and sad, and it just breaks my heart. This shouldn't be happening. This is not how I was raised. This is not. I don't even understand this.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'm here and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
I just had one because I was a little bit confused, and I don't know if somebody was just trying to find out what I was talking about or who I was talking about at the hospital the other night, or what was going on. I've had crazy stuff come to me, but something that was just mentioned a while ago, and now that toaster ovens dropped down, it's somebody coming in and they're asking, but we've already clarified Toaster did not follow Hunter home. We don't know who or where that keeps coming from. So we're not blaming you for anything. We're just saying, did you ever at any point go to Hunter or Allie's house or whatever, take them food or anything like that?
Did not go to the house.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday, probably about 6:15 p.m., myself and another local friend of mine, because I don't do anything by myself for this specific reason.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
So there's a witness. So there's no way that anything can get misconstrued.
Yeah.
I went grocery shopping when I got off work. Met my friend. We stopped at Pal's, which is a local restaurant here that everybody loves. Got dinner for the entire family. And went to the waiting room, and I can tell you almost verbatim what was said. I said, I know this is random, but here's some food. Just wanted to let you guys know we love you and we're praying for your mom. I also have some groceries in my car. If someone would like to follow me downstairs, I'll be happy to get
I don't know. I don't like. I love Nana for Life, but I just. I don't. I don't know, guys. It gets all messy. But I know Nana for Life. Her intentions are good, and she wanted to do something good. I know, and she's not a YouTuber or anything like that. I mean, curious to know who she would be with. But I don't know, guys. That's weird. To me, I don't think that's okay. But let's listen.
Eat these groceries.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't ask one question about Allie.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
it's not my business.
Yeah.
I was just there, I guess, just to show them that we do love them and we care about them, and we're sorry that they're going through pure hell right now. Because
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah. Of course.
So I dropped it, and they were very kind. I saw hurt and broken people.
Yeah. Did one of the YouTubers ask you to go there, or did you go there on your own?
I went on my own on Tuesday.
It's not help somebody in need, guys. You don't just go like it's not, you don't do that. People are going to look at it like, it doesn't matter what people are looking at it like, I get it, but I'd be a hypocrite if I said that was okay. Like, I just don't. I know she wanted to do good, though. It's just going to go completely. I love Nana for life, guys. I do. And I'm not going to give her a hard time about this. She's always tried to do good. I don't know who was with her, though. That's what's. And I get it. They didn't ask any questions about Allie and stuff. But. Yeah, but true crime junkie, that's just, I don't know. When people went out of their way to contact Jim's family and stuff, guys, that really was not okay. And they acted like they were helping. And really, the thing is, it's hard to tell. How are they supposed to know which ones people's intentions are good and which ones really have an.
Day while I was working, when all hell broke loose, someone did reach out to me and ask me to go. And I said, I can go, but not till I get off work, and not unless Hunter wants me to. I will never cross those boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one sent me anywhere.
Okay.
I went on my own accord on Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's just what it wasn't nothing. You didn't do anything wrong or bad. I'm glad you went. I'm very glad that, you went, you saw to it that they ate, and, you went. I am. I don't see it. Listen, I've been dragged all over this place. I don't see anything wrong with, again, I was born in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't see anything wrong with, if something's wrong with somebody, you don't call and call and call and call. You give them privacy. But if something's wrong with somebody, and you can take them food, you can see that the family's got food at the funeral home. We was always taught that. Take the food to the funeral home.
See, what I think it'd be okay to have delivered food or something. You know what I mean? That would have been great. I think. Like if somebody delivered food to a funeral home or something like that. Like that's different. Or sent flowers, or you know what I mean? Or actually sent help, but to show up and it just gets Hey Penelope. I heard the call. Tam was told she was in ICU but had no phone in her room. She said she went on her own accord. Maybe like what if it is true. And I would, Sylvia, but I know that this situation is different because is kind of unique because of the attention it gets because of Summer Wells. So I understand it's different. I don't know. I think that they probably might have expected something like that might happen, that people would show up because of, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't want to be mean or hurt anybody's feelings. I'm sure they'll hear it enough from others. I don't need to rub it in. I've always wanted to stay true to myself and my feelings. And that's always, even if it's not the popular opinion, that's my promise to myself. Like, is to always stay true to how I feel, even if it's going to get, even if like the majority of you are going to get upset with me. And right, leave it on a doorstep with a note. Exactly. But she was at the hospital, and I get it. You have to put it, and she had a bunch of groceries and stuff. I wonder what creator tried to get her to go up there, though. Like, because she said she was going up there anyways, or had gone up there anyways, but somebody else, a creator, had asked her. Oh, thank you, Brandy. I know it's going to be, I know people, I love some of these people too, okay? But it doesn't mean we're not human and we don't make mistakes, okay? I don't know what to say. They're missing the key factor that previously sending food or flowers to a funeral home is more than likely for family or people you know well, not strangers who don't. So she took the groceries. Yeah, Smokey. But I think like her, and I know Nana for life, and I know her intentions were good. It's just, who knows who was with her and who was like, was the other person a YouTuber, or was it just another local? You have to see it from the receiver's perspective. I'm sure that they were appreciative, but yeah, my husband passed. We received food from family, friends, and church. Right, Daff. I agree. Yeah, people are paranoid. I get it too. And also I've been around for a while too, and I know like what's not okay. It took me some time to learn. I still am learning. So trust and believe I've made my mistakes. And yes, I've contacted family around the Summer Wells case. But Summer's been, this has been going on for years with Summer, and we're trying to find answers to her disappearance. I just don't understand groceries. I mean, it's probably cold enough outside that they could stay in a car. Apartment with a kitchen, fridge, and cabinets. Yeah, it's cold enough outside that I guess the groceries could stay in a car, I suppose. Did anybody know who T.O. is? T.O. T.O. What's that mean? Going to teach us to remain professional always. Both women are compassionate and generous people. I know. I feel bad for Nana for life because I know she meant good. I do. You know, that's why I feel bad saying anything like, but I have to apply the same rules to everybody. If Tiffany Marie did that, or like, I mean, I understand she's not a creator, so it does change things, but I didn't give up my home. So. Does H know Nana for life? She said she would go only if Hunter said yes. Well, but she went before that too. She went to bring groceries. And what was the other thing that they wanted? The second thing? The second thing was when she said she was only going to come if H said so. Oh, I will, Wendy. No, I don't laugh at you, Juniper. I honestly don't have much time I don't get to watch very many of you guys. Oh, today was 45? Oh, that's not cold. I mean, that's refrigerator temperature, I guess. If they had any frozen stuff, that wouldn't have. She probably got stuff that would last. Well, she went twice, Midnight Baker. One time she went to bring food, but the other time she says there was a YouTuber that asked her to go. What did she say? Go do something. Go by Allie's house or something. And that's when she said only if Hunter wanted her to. I don't know. Oh, yay, Penelope. Really? Can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I can tell what you got me from this items that are missing. I'm a cheater. I'm a cheater. Cheater, pumpkin eater. At least I think if I can remember correctly. I'm trying to remember what was on the list. Cheater. Unless somebody else could have got one of the other items, but all right, Penelope, I'll be on Empress Ziggy probably. Andrew and Hunter should get all the money. If you listen to the panel with Hunter and the other woman who were present at the hospital, they didn't have anything positive to say about the visit, so something is off with both stories. Oh, really? So, well, of course they're going to be nice to the people when they show up with all that stuff, but I could see somebody being like, it's not. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Christy. Can't imagine. Hey, Chef Angelo. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off here in a second and figure out something for dinner because I know Caitlin's going to be like, food? Food? That's what she says. Food? With a question mark at the end. I hear her. She's telling me to shut up in there. It's not anything. Oh, really? Yeah, music. That name does sound familiar. I think you're right, Hyacinth. Horse trainer and riding instructor. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, I think you're right, Hyacinth, because I've heard that name. But I guess thanks for the $2 super chat, I guess. Maybe she's trying to give an olive branch. Making soup, a can of soup. Oh, my daughter loves soup. You guys are on it. Chloe says I took a screenshot. You guys are like awesome. I allow people to be wherever they'd like. However, I don't really push it. However, I don't really want of course I don't want my mods being BFF with those people, but I try to be fair and not be like, oh, you can't go there. But even if it is it matters what they're saying in there, like what the people are, what they say, if they're getting involved in the negative talk about me and stuff like that. Because a lot of people just go and watch the freaking train wreck. But I do know that music person, I think, is definitely a supporter. I bet the jerks and 666 are happy all this is happening because it's taking the attention off of them. Maybe they've learned their lesson and aren't going to keep putting out lies that we have to freaking prove wrong. Let's see. So I was going to go over Crystal Crime Time. Is it still up? She's so trying to get my attention. Dude, you were so free. Crystal, you are very, very desperate. I mentioned something about what does Ziggy know? I said something about this, and now look. Ever since then, she's made even more Ziggy and Fred videos. Are you trying to get attention or what? Please send these messages to Sullivan County Police, Hawkins County, and TBI, as well as Chicken on a Stick's attorney. I would gladly provide that to you privately. I would like a copy of these messages for my own legal proceedings, please, and thank you. Okay. Are you freaking, what is wrong with this person? All right, let's see what this big, juicy info is. Yeah, that was the one over the internet stuff. Yeah, she got in trouble and that lady, who was a friend of Jody Sue's sister, yeah, she contacted me, like, basically wanting help because Crystal was, like, she was terrified of this Crystal girl, like, for real. This was long, but I'm surprised. Like, I mean, I knew Crystal. Like, she has said some things that are pretty out there and stuff, but gosh, I didn't know she would, like, straight up, like, try to accuse me of knowing something. Do you think I'm that? Really? Oh my God, there was something in those texts. Oh, yeah, I'm not fucking dumb, Crystal. I mean, come on. Okay. So you were listening, I'm glad. And so it made you're just wanting attention and views. I'd ask people not to go subscribe or go watch just because that's what she's wanting. She's wanting to go back and forth right now because so she can get some attention and views. Chicken on a Stick contacted me very, very early on. I mean, it's been a long time, Crystal. I didn't offer any what is she going to get off me? She was just wanting some kind of support, and I think she felt ganged up on or something. I'm not sending you our private messages, Crystal. Come on now. That's ridiculous. She made a video of you, Luminous, or so, all right. Let's see what I supposedly know, Crystal.
Are you good? No, I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Good thing the general...
I'm not going to strike you. Telling anybody.
I just think lawyers to send some money to you so you can move it to them accounts. They got all my stuff locked down and said I was under investigation over 2 murders.
What? You're under investigation under 2 murders?
That's what they're trying to say.
What the fuck?
I don't know what they're even talking about.
Oh my God.
That's just them fucking. That's just them fucking with me.
Dude, you're sitting here playing my channel like straight through. This is not fair use, Crystal. You're just you're posting my stuff like straight through. This is absolutely I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to strike you, but please don't do this again. You're just clipping my channel. Like, oh, I know, Highsmith. I heard about that. That I was going off on that earlier. So here in the description, Crystal says, Summer Wells case, what does Ziggy know? No opinion, inconclusive. A creator named Ziggy that covers Summer Wells case in the Summer Wells community on YouTube has had close contact with one of Summer Wells' neighbors. Fred Hill lives on the road as Summer Wells and Summer Wells' family. Fred told Summer Wells' neighbor some interesting things. His girlfriend, Laura, also Summer Wells' neighbor, talked to Ziggy as well. She has some interesting things to say concerning the Summer Wells case. For tips leading to Summer Wells, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. I mean, if I knew something and I was hiding it, would I be putting it on YouTube? That doesn't even make sense. I just decided, and she made me an admin in her Facebook group. She started thinking I'm working with TM and strange shit. Wow. Oh.
They took all my chirps. Everybody that texts my name on the chirp or anything, they take it.
See, the thing is, he can't contact me anymore. Except through email. For one, he's having to call me on a different number. Two, okay, anyways, his chirps, like the chirps they have in jail, they took his away because I forget.
How's Fred doing?
He's having a hard time right now.
Yeah. So, well, are people really like kind of exploiting him?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it sounds like. Somebody said that to me earlier, and I was like, "Oh, no way!" Because when I was getting, those messages, they're like, "Well, make sure you're talking to him," because some of the messages didn't sound like him.
Well, it was to his chirp, so
yeah.
I guess it had to be.
So, well, are people really like kind of exploiting him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why'd she replay that? That's what it sounds like. Somebody said that to me earlier, and I was like, "Oh, no way!" Because when I was getting, those messages, they're like, "Well, make sure you're talking to him," because some of the messages didn't sound like him.
Well, it was to his chirp, so
yeah.
I guess it had to be.
Because when I was getting, those messages, they're like, "Well, make sure you're talking to him."
What
the
heck?
Why are you freaking playing that over and over again? We get it. What are you? First of all, what does Ziggy know? You're right. How does this have anything to do? What I'm saying right here have anything negative to do with Fred or myself? We're talking about him at this time, which is like over like 6 months ago that this was probably made, this live. We were talking about the possibility that there was people in the jail like exploiting him, like basically, forcing him to give money or have people send them money and stuff like that. So at that time, this was very early on, and when me and Fred, we talk more often now because it's just, we've just figured out a routine with everything. But yeah, I don't know. That was just a question. I don't understand why she keeps replaying that at all. Hey, Stephanie. She was showing the messages I sent her, showing my real name, telling people I thought I was a witch. It's just, oh my God. Some of the messages didn't sound like him.
Well, it was
yeah,
I guess it had to be.
Yeah,
I guess it had to be.
Yeah,
I guess it had to be. To his chirp, so
yeah,
I guess it had to be. I guess it had to be.
yeah.
I guess it had to be.
What are you getting
I guess
at?
it had to be.
No, it was rolled in.
What is she getting at? Like, what are you trying to say is happening? Like, I don't get it. Come here, Bandit. Bandit. Aw, thank you, electronic medium. Thank you so much. I try. I just don't understand. I guess maybe that's why I'm asking you guys. Feel free to don't be afraid to speak up and tell me maybe what she's trying to get at, because I'm seriously wanting to know. Like, basically what we were talking about is a possibility that somebody could have been victimizing Fred. So I don't know how she's turned this into something weird, like, you know. And yes, if it's his chirp, it should be him, but you got to understand, they use each other's chirps in there, even though they're not supposed to. Okay? Think about it. If you got your chirp taken away and you're in jail and have no way to contact family or whatever, you're going to figure out ways around stuff. She's just trying to say, basically, because of the fact that she keeps playing over and over again, Laura saying, well, it was his chirp, it would have had to have been. It makes me think that she's trying to insinuate, I don't know what she's trying to insinuate.
Accident. But after Fred came to law enforcement and told him what he knew about Cotton, about what Cotton was telling him a couple days before he passed, then law enforcement is like, well, how did you know that he had blunt force trauma to his head or whatever it was that he knew? They're like, that wasn't released to the public. And so then that's why they gave him a lie detector test.
No, they did not. What? How do you think you know something better than I do? Are you serious? She says, nope, they didn't take it's not a tablet. It's a anyways, it's like a phone looking thing. His tablet, or given the polygraph because of something public. They took it because of private messages. What? Oh my God. Shut up. You are ridiculous, dude. What the hell are you talking about? This is comical, actually. Thank you for the entertainment. What? Okay, let's see how Crystal knows this. She's a genius. Let's see how she knows this. Then, thinking that we were going to get the results of the lie detector test, we had them released, and what did they do? What did they do? They gave us 0. They gave us no opinion.
A no opinion result on a lie detector test, often referred to in polygraph examinations, generally means that the test's results are inconclusive.
Oh my God. No, it doesn't. Oh my God, dude. Oh my fucking God. They would say inconclusive. Okay, breathe. I'm going to have a bitch fit, dude. You sitting on here having a freaking AI voice or something, tell this shit, doesn't make it more truth. What is your source? Please, what is your source? No opinion does not mean inconclusive, or they would have said inconclusive. It doesn't mean, generally it's pretty much inconclusive. Oh my God, you sound like an idiot.
Reasons. Insufficient data. The polygraph may not have collected enough data to make a definitive determination. This could be due to a short test duration or technical issues with the equipment.
This is such misinformation.
Inconclusive physiological responses. The subject's physiological
He didn't get inconclusive. Stop putting out misinformation. She's talking about Fred Hill's polygraph on the Cotton situation. She doesn't know what she's talking about. You're sitting here defining inconclusive. I have the test right here in front of my face. Fred sent it to me. Come on. No opinion does not mean the same thing as inconclusive, or they would have just said inconclusive, okay? Okay? Well, I have it on my computer. I have it uploaded on my computer somewhere. Saw a girl named Haley. Fred saw a girl named Haley. What do you mean?
Responses like heart rate, blood pressure, breathing, and skin conductivity didn't show clear indications of truth or deception. This can happen if the responses are too mild or too variable. Subject's physical or mental state. Factors like nervousness, anxiety, medication, health conditions,
Dude,
or even the subject's belief in the efficacy of the test can affect their physiological
God,
responses, leading to ambiguous results. Inadequate questioning techniques. The way questions are framed and the sequence in which they are asked can impact the effectiveness of the test. Poorly constructed or ambiguous questions can lead to inconclusive outcomes. Lack of baseline for comparison. Polygraphs often compare responses to control questions with those to relevant questions. If there's no clear as such, no opinion results highlight some of the inherent uncertainties in this method of lie detection.
Oh my God.
They didn't even tell us whether he failed.
Limitations and controversies, especially regarding their accuracy and interpretation. As such, no opinion results highlight some of the inherent uncertainties in this method of lie detection.
They didn't even tell us whether he failed or not. We didn't get even conclusive or anything. I was like, what the heck? This was like such bullshit. Why the hell is this supposed to be public information if you guys aren't even going to make it public? You're just going to put no opinion?
No, they gave Fred a lie detector, Smokey, about the cotton situation. And we were so excited because they were finally going to release it, because he wanted it out there. He wanted, because they told him he passed. He's under, the impression he passed. Then when we get it, it says no opinion. And Crystal's Crime Time is trying to say no opinion is the same thing as or inconclusive or whatever. It's like, no, it's not. Or they would have said that. No opinion is they're just not telling us, which is BS. And they only showed like three or four of the questions they asked them. He said he was in there for hours answering questions. All right, let's watch this other very informative video. I'm sure this is...
Vicky Dykes, she hung around Vicky Dykes for a while.
Vicky Dykes.
Yeah, I don't think that she's been questioned or nothing much. She hadn't lived around. She used to live when you get there in the holler and you turn up the main road, the first house on the left. That's where they hung out a lot. Wales used to go out there and drink with Vicky's old man, which is Bill Benton. See, he got arrested down here.
Bill Benton?
About 6 months ago, so at the Wellses.
Really?
Yeah.
For what? 6 months ago?
Yeah, that's 6 months ago.
After someone went missing? For what?
They had a party or something. What I gathered for her, they've had some kind of party or something other, and I don't know. Supposed to like 5 or 6 of them beat him up or something and called law on him or something.
And this was at 110? This was at 110 Ben Hill?
Yeah.
Bill Benton?
Yeah.
Did Donnie ever come into some money that you knew about or anything?
About $80,000. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah.
They're gonna kill him.
Huh?
They're gonna kill him. They're gonna hurt him.
The drug cartel, is that what you said? They're going to kill him? They're going to hurt him?
Yeah.
Well,
These people, Donnie, or whatever, went on with the cartel. But I don't know anything about that. I've never heard anybody just come out.
Oh my gosh.
right. Yeah, I know you don't, Candace, and that's
Who's
him.
fast forwarding?
They're trying to kill him.
From all of it.
I know Vicky Dykes. She hung around Vicky Dykes for a while.
Vicky Dykes.
Yeah, I don't think that she's been questioned or nothing much. She hadn't lived around. She used to live when you get there in the holler and you turn up the main road.
Mm-hmm.
The first house on the left. That's where they hung out a lot. Wales used to go out there and drink with Vicky's old man, which is Bill Benton. See, he got arrested down here.
Bill Benton?
About 6 months ago, so after Wells's.
Really?
Yeah.
For what? 6 months ago?
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
After someone went missing? For what?
They had a party or something. What I gathered or heard, you know, they've had some kind of party or something other, and I don't know. They supposed to like 5 or 6 of them beat him up or something and called law on him or something.
And this was at 110? This was at 110 Ben Hill?
Yeah.
Bill Benton.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that one, I don't know what she was getting at there, but the other one was a lot of misinformation. Next time, show the scholar source, the peer-reviewed source, so we can know where you're getting your information at and make sure it's credible. Because if you just put stuff on a screen telling us what no opinion means on a lie detector, it's basically, that could be information from anywhere. You could have made that up, you know, so. But I think you're confused on that. What the heck? I just got an email that said, just wanted you to know that on Andrew's live, he said Allie was the town R word and laughed about it, and several people heard it, including Purple, but he has deleted it. It tells you a lot about Andrew as a person. I don't know why. So I didn't hear that, but the town R word. So I'm guessing retard. Which is, you know, while she's fighting for her life. I mean, yes, the R word. I guess the town retard or something like that. But I know a lot of people don't like that word, so I'm not going to keep emphasizing it. But I've tried it is, honestly, it was a bad habit of mine saying that word too. Not that it makes it okay, but when we were younger, it's kind of past before Andrew's generation, though. Everybody, and it doesn't make it okay, but that was people used to say that like it was nothing. I had to be okay. I had to be careful. I mean, always, my uncle is is mentally retarded and borderline. He has like EIQ or something, or he can't really read. And we didn't realize what we were really saying. Judith protests too much. Andrew sounds like a thug. Had to unlearn that word. Probably, Stephanie. So she just tagged me again. Watch my live. I did watch this. It wasn't anything at all. She wasn't planning or scheming on you, Crystal, at all. She just wanted to be left alone. Seriously. That's all she talked about. She just confided really in me. I wasn't going to get in the middle of all that. Oh, God. What the heck? I am about to cut a video from Fake Dress Ziggy. Keep your ears open. And Ziggy, thank you. You put the nail in her scam coffin. And Luminous, I see you, bitch. What the heck, Crystal? Calm down. What the hell? You are hateful. All Chicken on the Stick said to me is she was scared of you and wanted you to leave her alone. Seriously. She wanted everybody, she just had to, she was like basically in hiding off of YouTube. Seriously. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know the situation at all. She reached out to me because I guess she saw me on, maybe she thought I was nice or something. I don't know. I'd have to reread our messages. It's been a really long time ago, but there's nothing in there as far as her plotting against you or anything like that. Promise you that. I mean, she's allowed to talk to me privately or people privately. Forget what I would have to. She changed her name on there too. I don't even know how to find the messages, but I'm not going to send them to you because I mean, she was like really scared. She just wanted to be left alone. Let's see. I'm looking at her first to see how it started. It's been over a year ago, or yeah, at least a year ago. I think it was mainly a lot about Judy Sue. She said you doxed her. Oh, the reason why. Okay. Okay, so the reason why she contacted me was because she was doxxed in my live. That's why. That's why she contacted me, and she wanted to let me know. And that's how we started talking. She wanted to ask me to take that out of my live. And she showed me yeah. That's why she sent me screenshots where you were talking about her in my chat and just wanted it out. That's how it got started. It was like we only talked for a couple days thing. I'm not type to. I mean, why would I? I'm not a vindictive type. I don't have anything to go after or any reason to go after you. Like I have bigger fish to fry. Andrew said cuddled instead of coddled. The Pitbulls was a huge channel. It's funny. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna get off here. Gosh, is Smiley still live about this? Oh, she just got off her live. Like, she literally just got off her live. Oh, thank you so much, the person who just sent the cash app. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's gonna get me and Caitlin dinner tonight. Thank you so much to the anonymous person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it happened a year ago. But it's the first. Oh, look, it's 333 in chat, guys. She's just now hearing about it. That's why she's responding. It was the first time she heard about Chicken on a Stick reaching out to me or whatever. But it was because of something. It wasn't like I just went back to refresh my memory, and it was because of something said about her in my chat. And yeah. The American Polygraph Association, the only record that should be available is the examiner's final report. Yeah, we were disappointed because he thought that polygraph cleared him. He was under the impression that he was cleared. So, I mean, that's what they told him, according to him. But yeah, then they put out the polygraph and then they don't give us anything, just put no opinion. Basically, to me, that just tells me that they don't want to tell us. I mean, you might, because if it's public information and they have to put out and there's stuff they want to keep from the public, all they have to put is no opinion. Nothing like holding a grudge. Well, the final report is held by the examiner. It's not public information. Hey, Rita. Well, he was under the impression he's cleared. or that he passed or whatever. So maybe not cleared, passed, that he passed. I might have not said that right. But he doesn't feel, he's under the impression he's not a suspect anymore. And that, and same thing with Summer Wells. But the thing is, like, everybody's supposedly a suspect still, according to law enforcement, because they won't say anything different. There's a loophole in the Freedom Act regarding yeah, polygraph is just a tool to pretty much try to catch you and scare you. But I think Fred feels like I don't have anything to hide, but I do understand, you know, sometimes there are, law enforcement does sometimes, like, they're human and sometimes they're pressured to solve a case, and yeah, Sheba's scary. I don't blame him. Good old Fred. Good old Sandy. Does anybody know what movie that's from? Good old Sandy. I want to see if anybody gets it. It's an old movie. Yes, Tiny Tumbleweed got it. Annie. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. That was my favorite movie when I was a kid. Grease Lightning. Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. That really gets you up and moving. He said it's protected under the act. They're damn pedos. No, I don't think you're scary, Sheba. I was joking. Right? Right, Smokey? They're going to be like, oh, you passed. Okay, no big deal. You're right. They really want to, it's really more utilized for those who fail. So they can be like, well, you failed. So give it up. Tell us the truth. What do you mean? What did AB put out? Oh, crap. What now? Pandrew's new titties.
I heard about healthcare.gov on the radio, and with the new law, it was really affordable. It only took me 30 minutes.
What she's asking you, Munch, what she's asking you, in other words, is, you know, if you disagreed from time to time around here, maybe Pandrew wouldn't be going around in dresses and high heels. If you told him that was a little, you know, you're uncomfortable with that. But why should you feel uncomfortable? Why,
right.
you know, you obviously have to feel comfortable with it. He's okay with it. Sounds like a lot of people here are on the cusp of discovering something about their sexualities. some repressed emotions.
I can smack him in the back of the head.
He's been live for an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna go over there. Oh, 333 in chat. So I got to from neuropathy, from chemo. Oh man. Hey Kathy. Yeah, let's go watch it. Let's go to AB's, put like Ziggy Bomb. I'm gonna go watch that. I had to figure out something with dinner, guys. So I will more than likely be back on Empress Ziggy. I have to. I haven't been on there for a couple days. So I'll talk to you guys later.